Hello, this is the second semester of the final year project presentation. My project is supervised by Professor Liu Xiao Chen and sponsored by P2 Mobile Company. One of the company's business is to sell the access point, so-called AP. So my project is to develop a configuration tool to help improve the current installation and management of the AP, and the target user is enterprise customers. So when there's Wi-Fi, there's an AP. So nowadays, the Wi-Fi is almost everywhere. For example, a shopping mall like New Town Plaza, they provide Wi-Fi to attract more customers. CUHK also offers Wi-Fi around the campus. Therefore, there are a lot of cases where AP installation and management is needed. So if you have a new AP, how to install it? So usually, you can follow the instructions provided by the vendor. Basically, you need to plug in the cables, tighten the screws, initial some configuration, install some add-on software, and tune some parameters, extra. So this is the installation manual I've captured from the Cisco website. You can see there's a lot of things you need to take care of. Let's zoom in. Yeah, a lot of things you need to take care of, which seems very, very troublesome. However, by utilizing our tool, this installation can be done within one step, which is just to power the AP and plug the Ethernet cable into the port. So AP will automatically finish its own setting and waiting to meet you at web interface. Okay, here we go. After the installation, you need to maintain this AP, right? So what do I mean maintain? Maintain basically means check the status and change the configuration if it is necessary. So in order to achieve this, you can go in front, just in front of this AP. We call it go on site, and control it directly, which costs your time and money. Maybe you also need permission to touch this AP inside the company. Besides that, you can use the terminal like SSH or PuTTY to log into, or use the web interface provided by the AP to see the configuration and do the change. So these two methods can achieve remote control. However, it requires you to know the IP address of each AP, and you need some software or documentation to help record this information. Of course, you need update it when there is any IP removed, added, or changed. So a lot of work required. But the worst part is you need the same number of public IP addresses, which is not possible these days, or private IP addresses, which means you need to have a private network, and the firewall and the routing should be configured properly. So if PCCW, for example, wants to rent the network backbone of CU to install a new access point in CU campus to provide the service to their customers, the PCCW cannot directly control the AP remotely, since the outgoing interface of this AP is usually private. But my tool, so this tool can let you forget those IP private network and firewall stuff. So in almost any circumstances, you will see all your APs in the web interface. So here's the overall architecture. This one. Okay, there we go. Here's the overall architecture of this tool after the authentication. After the authentication system, the user can use the interface to control their own IP. Of course, there is some access control mechanism since different users have different roles. So yeah, different privilege. And this part is mainly done by the last semester. However, for this semester, we focus on this part, web interface, AP management. So how this and the AP configuration interface. So how these things can work together to actually configure the IP. So this is what I have done for this semester. So let me explain the following parts accompanied by the demonstration. Now, so you can see that. So here's the interface, web interface. You have a web interface. For the moment, I don't have any IP connected, so there's nothing to be displayed. Now, hey, before this, let me give you some idea of how the AP look like. It's like this. So we have antennas to emit the Wi-Fi signals, and here's the back of this AP. So you can have this is the Ethernet, okay, like port, and this is for power. Okay, now I have one IP just by my hand. Now, actually, it's this one. Yeah, I have labeled it as an identifier to identify from other numbers through this. This is actually the MAC address of the Ethernet port. So I plug in on, I power it on, and plug into the Ethernet cable. Wow. So that's all for the installation. So when you buy a new AP, you can just power it on and then install plug into the Ethernet cable. So that's all you need to do. Then you change to the web interface. Well, take some time to load.